Hello, everybody, and welcome to another podcast. A lot of things have changed, and I apologize for the lack of content, but it is definitely the amount of content we're about to get in our life is about to go up like crazy. So we're just here to update you guys. If you're new here, subscribe, as well as we have a new vlogging channel. I want to start off completely new, and Jasmine actually came up with the name.
I did, but I did not come up with the idea of starting another channel because I thought it was kind of dumb. But I did come up with a name.
Yeah, so basically, the link to it is down in the description. If you just type in Chapter 2 Vlogs, it'll come up. But basically, the reason why I wanted to start new was because I feel like the algorithm, or we're like somehow blacklisted or something, because we don't get any type of exposure at all. The only people that see these videos that we publish are the people that already subscribe to us. So I went ahead and started new, and I just want to try it out and see if we can find new people. So be sure to subscribe to that channel. But yeah, so do you want to fill in the people with what's going on?
Well, we're getting a divorce. No, I'm just kidding. We're moving, and we sold the house already, and we have to be out in about a week and a half. Yeah, in about a week and a half, and...
Yeah, so basically, we're moving because we just kind of want a fresh start with everything, as well as I haven't found a good paying job yet. And I've worked at a couple different places, and they absolutely sucked. And I was just like, I'm not going to do this. So I would rather just start completely over and with the fresh start with everything. Like fresh start with YouTube, fresh start with the house, fresh start with a good job, fresh start everything.
A new car? Possibly?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know yet.
Yeah. So the plan was to move to California, and I was so excited. And then Jordan kind of changed his mind last minute. And I don't want to say he changed his mind 100% because it's still kind of like up in the air. He blames it on me that he changed his mind, because before he was just like, I'm not changing my mind. I'm not selling this house if we're not going to California. And I'm like, well,
you wanted to go to California with like, no, like, we're going.
Who?
You, at first.
Yeah, I did. And I still do. But the thing is that I didn't want to go to California on just all Jordan's terms. So I was like, okay, if we're going to move to California, because he was like set on like, we have to live 10 minutes away from Disneyland or not in California. And we have to do this or we're not going to California. We have and I'm like, no. If we're going to live in California, let's live a little bit further from Disneyland, because I don't want to raise my kids in Anaheim. Let's move a little bit further. Even if it's 40 minutes away, it's better than 6 hours.
Yeah, but the reason why I wanted to live so close is because like, okay, I'm just going to become a Disney influencer. I'm just going to go there every single day.
I mean, you still could. Honestly, you still could.
Yeah.
And so that's the only reason that I started to be like, well, then I don't want to go. And then like he kind of just was like, well, then we won't go. And I'm like, it's not that, because I really do want to go, and I do want to get away from like life here in Arizona, like so bad. And I know he still does too, but it's just kind of like, I don't know.
The thing is that like we have an established life here, and it's tough because it's like we have our family. That's a huge thing. We have
the whole family
schooling.
Thing, though. Oh, the whole family thing, though, really was only going to affect me more than anything.
What do you mean affect you? It
like
affect me
because
too.
I see my family every day almost.
Yeah, but it's like I take the Zay to go play basketball with his cousins every week. We've been doing that for like a year.
Every other week, which is fine. I get that too.
You know,
but it's just like...
It's like if I go fishing with my dad on a weekend.
Babe, you never do that. You've done that once in like 3 years.
Yeah, I know. But my dad's about to retire. My mom's about to retire.
That's
so
what I told
just
Jordan.
See that.
He started saying that. And I'm like, I'm not living my life for your family. I'm not living my life for my family. I want to live our life. Our family is me, Jordan, Ellie, and Isaiah. Everybody else is also our family. But our main component is us four. And so I don't want to be like stuck in situations because, oh, I want to go fishing with my dad every day. No, I don't want to be stuck because, oh, I want to go thrifting with my grandma every day. Like, no, we have our own.
I think that's easy to say now, but I think when we go out there,
of course,
it's going to be like,
hard.
dude, this is going to be so
100%.
hard.
But that comes with life.
I don't know.
It's like,
even like the other day, it's like I was sitting here like bored, and I was like, man, we should just go to Alex's house for dinner. And it's like, we can't do
Those
that out there.
motherfuckers cancel all the time.
Yeah, I know. But
And the thing is like we act like when we would move to California that we would have no friends. We would have not just Josh and Cynthia, but like we'll make new friends. We'll make, the kids will make friends in school. We'll become friends with their parents. That's how it is here. It's
we're not friends with anybody's parents.
I'm
here.
friends with like three.
Yeah, not to the point where we're like hanging out.
I'm not gonna hang out with them because they want to hang out, but I'm an introvert. But I mean, out there, we're gonna have no choice.
One of my things is that if we do move out to California, and we'd probably have people visiting us often, because a lot of times we want to go to California, but it's like, oh, I gotta pay for a hotel, so they just stay with us. And I told Jasmine, I was like, we would get everybody's best version out there. So like they'd come out on vacation, happy, probably drama free, like, you know what I mean? They're just in a good mood because they're not strapped to work, or it's not just like a weekend thing. So that is one of the positives. It's just, now that I really think about it, it just kind of, obviously it's scary. I mean, just everything's scary in general, but I don't know, man. It's just a whole different world, and it's like easy. Like if we need help, like, hey, call somebody. You know what I mean?
But how many times do we have to do that?
I'm just saying.
Think about everything. That's just your fear speaking. Like, obviously, I'm scared as hell, dude. I'm like so attached.
You were the one that had told me initially that you're like, no, I don't want to move.
Why?
You told me
Why
from
did
Arizona.
I tell you I didn't want to move?
I don't remember.
Because you weren't giving me an option. I was like, let's look in this town. Let's look in this town. Too far from Disneyland. Too far from Disneyland.
It's just because I kind of wanted to move out there with this money we made from. Oh, this is my initial plan. We're gonna move to California. We're gonna. Am I too loud? We're gonna move to California, and I'm just gonna figure out how to become like a full-time influencer / videographer and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna open up like a photography and videography business based in Disney, where people can hire me to take photos and videos of their family on a trip, and it's just me following them around and like give them a keepsake. You know what I mean? Like so many people watch like cinematic Disney videos and stuff, and they're like, oh my God, I want that. But they don't know someone. So the name of the the name of the business I came up with was Document My Disney, right? Yeah. Document My Disney. And I just figured that it would be something that I know I could, do. And I just figured everything I do out there would be based on Disney and real estate photography.
Too, another thing was like, aside from my sister and my mom and dad, everybody else was like, don't go to Disney, don't go to California. Oh my God, California, you're going to do horrible in California. You can't afford to live in California, blah, blah, blah. And I just wanted to prove everybody wrong. Like, why can't we? Why? Literally, houses that we were looking at over there cost the same as here. Literally.
Yeah, the thing is that we're going out there in a different situation than most people that start off in there. We bought this house in 2014, and the amount of equity that we've gained on this house is pretty good. So we'd go out there with quite a bit of money to be able to put down on a house, and we would start differently. You know what I mean? I could totally understand trying to buy a house for the first time if you don't have that much money saved up. You know what I mean? So it'd be tough, but like I was willing to live in a manufactured home.
That was another reason why I was like, no, Jordan, can we look at homes? Like,
it's because we found a 3-acre property with like a 1,700 square foot not brand new, but what's the word? Remodeled manufactured home. I figured we live in that thing for 5 to 10 years. And during that time, we would save up money, and then we would build an actual house on the 3 acres.
For who? By that time, Zay's gone.
For
and
us.
Ellie's almost gone. And it's like, we wasted our time having a nice house for our kids to have a nice house for just me and you. I think me and you should be the ones to move into like a tiny little manufactured home when it's just us two,
Why would I do that?
I'm just saying that's what I was thinking. That's why that was like one of the reasons I was like, we need to sit down and like, it can't just be your decision, everything your decision.
Well, you've been bugging me to go to California for the last 8 years.
Yeah, but you've been wanting to go too.
Yeah, I know, but it's like,
So
I figured that we would go by any means possible. And I even looked up the high school that was in that area, and it was like literally
it's in Anaheim. I don't want to raise my
kids. It was a massively good high school, 93% graduation rate, the highest in the state, and a lot of other things like that. It was just
making me nervous. I was like, let's look at these things together, because I would send him ideas, or towns and homes and stuff, and he would just like automatically shut it down. And I was just like, bro, this is going to be this house all over again, or I don't have any say, So that was the only reason I was kind of like, well, then I don't want to go to California. But I still do, obviously.
But it's like, what's the point if my business is based around Disney? Why wouldn't I want to be close if the schools even check out as good?
But we don't have to be that close, is what I'm saying.
Why?
I don't know.
Think about it.
I think we just still need to talk about it.
Well, I'm like, I highly doubt we're gonna go to California now.
Yeah.
Well,
We are going soon to California, and we have a day free where we're like, well, let's just kind of like drive around, check out some areas, like, see, like you can do open door homes, and you can we can go in and check out the homes. Because another reason I was like, I don't know if I want a manufactured home because like there's no backyard, and like
that's only when you live in a mobile home park when there's no backyard.
Well, that's what I was saying. Let's spend that day to drive around and see. Not the whole day, but So.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that maybe we should let the kids finish school, because a lot of the reasons why I want to go to California is kind of for selfish reasons for myself, for like business. I feel like I can go out there and really thrive out there.
But that's not selfish. That's making a better life for your kids.
It's not selfish, but I feel like the kids are, especially as they are already established. We finally found a school that has a good basketball program for him. Mm-hmm. And Ellie's doing massively better, you know what I mean, this year. Mm-hmm. She's getting like straight A's for the most part, and she's learning a lot faster than she did last year, and her teacher's awesome. And we kind of, like, even you say it, you have there's a whole program for her to help her succeed.
Yeah,
so.
There's definitely pros and cons. I mean, like I said, we're like 50.
No, I'd say 70-30.
Yeah. So it's just nerve wracking, but it's like, fuck, man, we've been wanting to do this for so long. Both of us, because it's not just me. We've both been saying.
No, I'm excited for a new change.
Yeah. Like we have both been saying we need to live in California. Like we just know our lifestyle will thrive out there. Like businesses and better opportunities. No, there's no opportunities out here. Like there really isn't.
And real quick, the reason why we even said manufactured homes in the first place is because we were able to buy one pretty much cash. Mm-hmm. And like, while I'm pursuing business, if our home's paid for and we just have utilities to pay for, it would be easy to, get by. Like if I need to go DoorDash or Uber for a couple months while I'm waiting for stuff to pick up, I can do that, because out there you get paid a lot more, and there's a lot more people actually doing that than here. Here, we're in the middle of nowhere, and I've tried doing that. And it just doesn't work.
Yeah,
and people don't tip.
Not that there's anything wrong with like manufactured homes for like whoever lives in one and stuff.
No.
Because we were looking at them, but I just feel like, I don't know. There's towns. It's like, for example, we're in Queen Creek. We could live in like Chandler, out there.
I just think with the $30. This is my thought process, is like every time I go to Disney, I have to pay $30 just to park. So if I'm close enough, I can just either take a bike, Uber, do something like that, and it's cheaper. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's just like, that's why I wanted to be so close. Or if like all of a sudden
it's like, I love Disneyland so much, but I would never base my life on it.
But if it's a business, then you would.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Because if I'm going there for business.
A 30-minute drive is nothing.
You don't drive.
Babe, come on.
So if I was there and I was like, hey, come meet me, you wouldn't.
Well, of course I am.
Well, obviously 6 hours versus 30 minutes. That's two different things.
I would meet you out there.
If it's every day, I have to meet someone out there.
But
and it's also California.
Every day.
It's also California where the traffic is not easy.
I don't know. Like I said, it's still up in the air, because then it's like, okay, well, if we stay here, it's like, where do we go here?
Yeah.
Stay in Queen Creek, or like, do we go to Mesa? But it's like,
I want to go to Mesa. If I'm going to stay Mesa, Gilbert, Chandler, maybe Tempe, probably not Tempe.
That's already too far.
For what?
To live. I'm not living in Tempe.
But why though? Why is that too far?
Because I don't want to live in Tempe.
No, but I'm saying it's too far. Why though?
From like what we know, like what's in Tempe.
Jasmine, you want to move to California.
If we're staying in Arizona, I'm not going to Tempe. There's nothing out there,
But I told her there's really like no need for us to even look at specific things yet until the house is officially sold. We already accepted an offer. And if you guys want to see all this, you can go to our YouTube channel that we made. But it needs to close. We need to pay off our debts. We need to basically like get into the swing of things. You know what I mean? And because I haven't worked for so long, if we got to qualify for financing, excuse me, have to repair our credit, and there's just a lot of things that go into it. So we're going to just move into Jasmine's parents' house and just take it day by day. So people probably think we're arguing about this.
Why?
I don't know, because everyone like looks at us when we like go back and forth, and they're like, "Oh my god, they're arguing."
No, we're not arguing about it at all. But like, I don't want to live. I really just want to move to California. Like, I'm scared. Don't get me wrong, I am, but I can't imagine being so close to, like, I don't know. Sorry,
The mics pick up everything.
my bad. But we'll see what happens. It also is just kind of like, it sucks to have to go live with my parents again. I know it's gonna be like chill, but it's just like you're so used to just being.
Like today, what did I do today before I left to go pick up Zay from school?
What? Took a nap?
Nope.
Oh, randomly just took your clothes off and danced and then put it back on. But like, those are the kind of things that you would do in real life, even on my mom's. You're crazy.
Well,
like
I did
that.
do it in real life, but I wouldn't do that at your mom's.
It's more so just like, I can't walk around without a bra because like my dad is there and I don't feel comfortable. And it's like, if I want to just, I don't know, I can't just chill in my room because I would feel rude if like my family's in.
Why?
Because my grandma probably wants company, and you know, I'm like just being lazy in my room. I'll feel bad and stuff. So that's kind of like, fuck, man. I just like having my own space, you know. I like having my house at a set temperature. It's like way warmer at my mom's house. Not like your parents' house. I would die there.
It's pretty much the same.
No, dude. No, not even close. Your parents' house is like 90. My mom's is like 80.
My mom's house is not 90 degrees, Jasmine.
It's more like 80 something.
No.
Why are you acting like it's not hot as hell in their house all the time?
No, it is hot. I'm saying both houses are hot.
So, I don't know, bro. It's just, life is crazy right now. Life is just so fucking crazy right now. I just can't even believe this is my life.
Why?
I don't know.
You want to move.
I do want to move. I really do want to move, but I wanted to move from my home to a new home already, you know?
It's better that
It
we
almost
don't do
feels
that.
like a setback. It's kind of scary if you think about it, because it's like, fuck, man, like, what if we end up having to stay even longer at my mom's house? Like, what if?
We're not. Also, like, I think everything during this election, it's going to cause things to either drop or go up. And I think it's going to drop. And that's going to be our opportunity to just step right into something. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of time.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm really excited to get a new house and, you know, start fresh, like everything. Like, we've gotten rid of so much stuff, and I'm kind of like relieved because we had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, this whole moving thing has been a complete nightmare.
Yeah,
going through everything.
It has.
Being in a house for almost 10 years is just like the amount of things you accumulate, like in the drawers and stuff like that. It's just like
so much clothes and toys and stuff, but it just sucks having to pack and everything. But other than that, I mean, like, I was just telling Jordan the other day, I was like, bro, it's crazy that you haven't worked in like a month. Like, what is life? All because of some dumbass, and you can keep that in.
No, I mean, I chose to quit my job and I chose to do this, and it is what it is, but everything happens for a reason. And I just remember when I was making custom socks and I had an opportunity to grow it even bigger, I was too scared to leave my job and I didn't do it.
But that's what you're doing now.
Yeah. And guess what? It's okay. Like, I was miserable at all the jobs, all the regular jobs.
But what I'm saying is, now you're too scared to make that big step again.
No, I'm not.
California.
Working a different job and quitting a job, or moving to another state and then quitting a job, are two different things.
But it's kind of in the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's like,
at all.
I was just telling Jordan, we've had like at least 3 or 4 opportunities in life where we were able to, if we would have just taken those opportunities, we would be in a much different
But you just assumed that.
No, I know that.
Why?
For example, the socks, that was for sure.
We didn't know.
Babe.
You don't know.
Well, that's how every like millionaire starts. They don't know. They just take the chances.
Yeah, that's the thing though. That's how also every broke person that started businesses like me, like, you don't know until you do it. You can always look back on things. What do they say? Hindsight's 20/20.
I know, but you be taking the wrong chances.
That's what I just said.
Like,
yeah, that's what I just said. But you don't know you're taking the wrong chance until you do. And also, the chance I took, I also gained knowledge that it's incredible, and I'll be able to
trust nobody.
No, not that. I don't feel that way. It's like I gained a lot of stuff, and I'll be able to use that knowledge in the future. You know what I mean? Like, there's a couple of different job opportunity or like business opportunities that I can do with this money that we've gotten, you know what I mean? And use it to become a lender or use it to become just different things. And you just got to be wise about it and team up with people that know more than you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a very like bitter person, and that's something I need to work on, because I be holding them grudges and I be wanting to expose people so bad.
Do it, honey.
But I just gotta rise above it.
I'm just kidding.
But it is crazy that my whole entire life has changed over one stupid ass decision, over one stupid ass.
Jasmine, but think about it.
If I wouldn't have been so desperate for friends, I don't want to say desperate for friends, but like
you can't speak like this because people have no idea what you're talking about. So it's just not going to make sense.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, if it wouldn't have been for me reaching out to an old friend from the past that should have stayed in the past, then we wouldn't be in the situation.
The thing is that we should still be friends. I don't know why people, like, I didn't leave on bad terms. Just because you got your feelings hurt because we left doesn't mean anything. I was still trying to hang out and have fun. But people take things way too literal. Well, not literal, but
I don't know.
dude,
I just think that
like, it just didn't work out. And I feel like the direction you're going is not right. And I hope it works out for you. I even told you, I wish you well. Like, I don't have any bad feelings. It's just for me, I just can't do it no more.
Honestly, like, it's so hard to have friends this day and age. Every single friend that I have, I always end up having issues with. And it's just like, if life could just be chill, like, fuck, man, just be chill. Like, ain't nobody got to be getting their feelings hurt. Ain't nobody got to be acting like, it's just like.
You get your feelings hurt a lot.
I get my feelings hurt a lot because till this day, I still feel like I am the only fucking friend that reaches out to my friends. If I don't reach out to my friends, I don't hear from them.
You have to understand that people have lives. People are busy, though.
But I know all my friends' lives because they're my friends. They've been my friends for years. It's like, girl, I know you're not that busy. And don't be telling me you're that busy and you haven't reached out to me when you're hanging out with other people. It's just like that saying that's like,
Kumbaya, my friends.
No. It's like, what is it? Like, they have the time, they just don't have the time for you. And it's like, maybe I'm a needy friend. Maybe I am, but it's like also like, no, maybe I'm just not a needy friend. Maybe it's just that I always come off needy because I'm the only one putting the effort in the friendship. And that was with every fucking friendship. That was even with the friendship with his, previous work. It's like, I was always putting in the effort. I was always making the plans and I was always reaching out. And then it's like the second something goes wrong, their true colors come out because all of a sudden you're blocked from everything. And it's like, bitch, you were never a real friend, So it's like, you really just have nobody but yourself.
Hey, my dad's been preaching that.
Yeah, but that's a different situation. Like for us, like, I don't know. It's like, I see these people who have like lifelong friends and they're like, they're just like the best of friends and they hang out all the time. There's never drama. There's never not talking to each other. There's never like any beef. It's just chill. It's like their kids call them.
But you don't know that.
I mean, there's people like that in this world. Sure, every friend fights and stuff, here and there.
I'm just saying that you're just looking on the outside.
I just like, why can't there be friends like me in this world? Be a friend to me like I'm a friend to you.
But like for friendship for you, you want like a whole relationship, and it's like, bro, chill out.
No, I don't. I don't want a relationship. I just feel like I don't want any BS. I'm like a no BS kind of friend. If you're mad at me, tell me that minute why you're mad at me.
I think you're way too emotional about it. I think that's why you get hurt.
Well, I get invested in these friendships, because
I don't think that's good.
You've been friends with these people for so many years, and then you become like best friends with them. And I have a couple best friends, it's like I have a couple different best friends and it's like you become so close to them that you do like love them like your family. Like you're like, man, I really love being with my friends. And so it's just kind of like, it's shitty when it's like you're the only one reaching out or you're the only one like putting in efforts. It's like, I don't know. It's like, why are you telling me you can't go here, but then you go here with someone else? Or why are you getting, I don't know. It's just like, keep it 100 with me. Tell me you don't, hey bitch, I just don't feel like hanging out with you today. Okay. That's how I am.
You've never told anybody that. You've always made an excuse as to why you can't hang out. You've never just been like, I don't feel like hanging out today.
I never not feel like hanging out.
I know, but when you do cancel or something.
When somebody's like, hey, let's hang out. I'm like, yeah, let's hang out. Why not? I ain't got nothing else to do.
I kind of think it just has to do with your childhood.
Yeah, it does.
Because
I think I have abandonment issues. Hella.
It's just like, bro, chill out. Like,
I
who
get my feelings
cares?
hurt easily when people like, I don't know, like. And then I've had traumatic experiences with my friends that have just added to my, anxiety of life. And then, like the whole thing with your business partners and stuff, that just made things worse again. And it's just like, man, just fuck everybody. I'll just be trying. I only have you to hang out with, but half of the time you don't like to have fun with me. You don't like to go to the stores, and I love to be at the store.
Dude, it just gets to be too much. We did that for years in the beginning, and it burnt out.
It's so fun to just get a coffee, go walk around Target, and look at Halloween stuff without you being like, "Ugh, are you done yet? It's the same thing as last week." It's
because
just like,
you want to do it every day, and it's just like, bro, I can't do this every day.
But I'm just like, let's just go look at Halloween decor.
It's like we went to the same 3 stores 4 times last week, and it's just like, dude,
but we had to buy things. That's why we went.
It was just too much, and I'm just like, bro, why were we walking around again?
Why not?
Like nothing changed, and then you went there again with your friend, and it's just like, bruh.
And there was new things there, and I was like, oh my god, I was just here yesterday. I didn't see this.
It's like if I'm not there to buy something, there's just no point. Personally,
so I'm
that's
just
how I
like
feel.
a lonely ass person. That's just
enjoy different things. Don't enjoy going to the store every day. I used to be like that, and then you just burnt it out for me, babe.
No,
I would rather be home doing like stuff at the house.
That's what sucks. It's like if you only ever just want to fucking be working.
Not working, just having fun.
Editing or making things or coming up with a new business plan. Or it's just like, fuck, let's just get out the house for a day.
That's okay to get out the house for a day, but not 3-4 times a week.
It's not 3 or 4 times a week, Jordan.
That's Zay.
Well, Zay loves to go to the stores now.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. So I don't know. I think with this whole move, I just want everything to be like to start over.
Well, I think it's going to help a lot with stress because it's like everything's paid off. There's nothing to worry about for a while. You know what I mean? And we'll be able to like jump into something. We don't have to jump into something. That's the thing. Like when we bought the car, every time we've bought in something big, it's because it's with pressure. Like our old car broke down. Oh my gosh, we got to go find a car. I buy the car in a day. You know what I mean? That happened last time too.
That was another thing. You know what? I think that was a reason why I have so much anxiety with Jordan about big milestones in our life, because every big milestone that me and Jordan have had together, I have not been included in.
See, and you say it like it's a negative thing, but while I was doing it, I was like, this is a positive thing.
No, and I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong.
Because it's like with the house. I drove by and I seen the houses are for sale.
But it was just
I stopped and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is something out of a movie. I'm going to buy a house and then surprise my wife with it. And then she ended up getting mad at me.
Because it was our very first home together.
No, I know, but it's like...
Do you see my side? Do you see where I'm coming from?
Kind of, but it's like we didn't even know we could buy a house, and we were just about to rent this house down the road. And it's like I ended up buying this house for cheaper than actually doing it. And then we got to go design the house together.
I was 100% happy that you bought the house. I just felt like, okay, what about my opinion? Like you didn't even let me come with you, and I didn't even get to see it. Like we had just started out like looking for a home. That was like our first home together.
We were trying to rent. We were renting.
But that was like our first home together, and we were so excited to like go look at model homes together, and we would talk about it all the time. I think we did it once with the realtor.
No.
Yeah, we went that realtor that you ended up complaining about.
About that was for renting a house.
For renting, yes, whatever. And then all of a sudden one day he's just like, "Oh, I bought a house," and I was just like, "What? What do you mean you bought a house? Like where? What? Like we didn't even look at it together." So I was just like, I wasn't mad that he bought a house. I was just kind of like, oh, I thought you wanted like my input too, you know? And then like the whole thing. I just
figured it was just so cheap and easy that it's like, oh hell yeah, babe, you found something and it's actually our house.
I was literally, I said like, oh my god, like that's fucking crazy. We have a home, but I wish I would have known. I was just chilling at my mom's house, and he comes home and he's like, "Hey, I bought a house."
Yeah, and look at now, 9 years later, we have all this equity.
Yeah, and then like with our very first car, we were like so excited to like we could afford a car now, kind of. And
that's not what happened. our car stopped
The
working.
cheap little Malibu stopped
Yeah,
working.
stopped
and
working,
we
so-
both were like, well, you know what? We can get a car now. We'll go together and we'll get a car. And then I was again at my mom's house or your mom's house
No,
or someone's house. I
you were
was
at the house.
somewhere. And you just pull up with your dad and you're like, I bought this car. And I'm just like, I thought we were going to go look together. You know, I just feel like I don't get included in that. And it kind of like makes me feel like, well, why? You don't want my opinion?
Well, you wanted to be at your mom's house.
I did not know you were going to, you went out with your dad. You didn't tell me you were going to buy a car. You wanted
I
to
honestly don't
surprise
remember.
me.
It was so long ago.
I was at home. You're right. I was right here at the house because we have it on video. I was at the drug dealer neighbor house. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't even at my mom's house. I was home. So that's why it kind of like triggered me again when he started talking about California, because I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to even get a say again. You know what I mean?
I get it. And I think each time I did it, it was with good intentions.
No, 100%. It's not like you were like doing something bad. It just was like, I wish I would have. Even like, this is so stupid, but even like when the kid's hamster died, and it was like their very first like pet that died.
Just,
like it was like their first pet that they've ever had that passed away or whatever that died. And I'm like, we had already talked about it, and we all were like, okay, well, we're gonna go bury him in the backyard in a little bit. And then we literally said, all of us, right? Because it was special. It was a special thing. And I go take a quick shower, and when I come out the shower, they're coming in from the backyard, and I'm like, what do you guys do? And they're like, oh, we buried Oreo, and we had a little ceremony for him without me. And I was just like, it actually like hurt my feelings so bad. And I was like, why would you do that? Why would you go and do that without me? And he was like, well, I didn't think you cared. What the fuck? Why wouldn't I care? It was my kid's first time burying their pet. That's I don't know. It's silly maybe, but like, why do you always do that? You know?
I didn't think it was a big deal. I figured, I just didn't think you thought it was a big deal.
A lot of things about me. But
I just figured you thought, oh, he would handle this, and I'll take a shower.
Why the heck would I not? We literally said when I got out the shower we would go and do it. I don't know. It's like
that was so long ago. I don't even remember.
Yeah,
that
so
was literally
just
probably
like that I'm just like, oh, that's
7 years ago.
Yeah, no, it has been 7 years, but
yeah, it has.
It
Ellie
has been
was
7
tiny.
years since the hamster died like 3 years ago.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Babe, I'll show you right now on Instagram.
It's
or I'll show you when this clip is on.
I guarantee it's been over 5.
Who knows? But anyways, so I just think I have a lot of, I think I need a therapist.
I mean, I get the hamster one. And I can see where you're coming from with the car. I didn't even think I was going to buy a car. It just happened to be an amazing deal. Mm-hmm. And I was like, hey, Dad, let's go to the car dealership. I just want to look around to see.
Or even just like,
and that's because we were borrowing my mom's
credit or something.
No, we were borrowing my mom's car. We've never used my parents' credit to buy anything.
We were?
Yes, we were using my mom's car.
I don't think we've ever used your mom's
Yeah,
car.
we have.
I don't remember.
100% we have.
Or
and
even
so,
like recently with the house selling.
What?
With the house that just, we got the number or whatever. And then I was like, just do it, babe. It's good. Like, let's just do it. And then you're like, let me call my dad and see what my dad thinks. And then y'all two and your mom.
That's a lie, because
the only thing I asked you to call your dad about is to say, like, should we ask for more money or whatever?
I wasn't calling my dad about that. I was calling my dad to see if he thinks the amount that they projected for repairs was right. Correct. So I wasn't calling my dad about whether or not I should do it.
That's what we called for. And then it turned into him and his parents having this whole conversation about doing it. And then he was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And then I was just like, what about what I was saying?
You already had said to do it. And then I said, I don't know if the repairs are correct.
Yeah, that was wild. And I still don't know if that's correct. But
I mean, yeah, they projected $10,000 of repairs in the house. That makes sense.
That's so much.
Not really. Carpets are expensive. Completing the floor is expensive. Painting, they're hiring painters. They're not doing it themselves.
I wonder if we could do it.
You can, but we don't have time.
Yeah.
So it's also like, let them do it. You know what I mean? Because we would still have to go buy all the stuff.
Yeah, it is crazy though that our Facebook memories came up that we bought our house 10 years ago, right?
9 years ago.
9 years ago, and we were going to move in on September 30th.
Mm-hmm.
And now 9 years later, we're moving out on September 30th. Like, what the hell? We didn't even plan that. It popped up on my feed and I was like, shut up. I sent it to Jordan and I was like, that's crazy.
You just
But-
never know what life's gonna bring your way. You know what I mean? And it's just like you have to roll with it. And like, am I sad a little bit? Yeah, but not really. Like maybe it's gonna be like that once I'm out. I'm like, dude, you know what I mean? But
I think
it's just
I think
kinda
we're more
refreshing.
excited. Yeah, like it's a fresh start, dude, to everything.
yeah, I'm just happy to be debt free because Jasmine can attest to this. I have been so scared to check the mail. I don't check the mail. And then Jasmine brings the mail and it's like a stack. And I'm just like, I already know what it is. I don't want to see
He gets
it.
like so mad at me. Why did you check the mail?
But it's
I'm
like, I
bro,
know.
we had like a sign in the mailbox that was like, if you don't check your mail, we're gonna start sending it to the post office or something like that.
Yeah, the post office will hold it. And then after like 30 days, the post office will then
fit it in anymore.
Yeah, so it's just like I'm so over that. I remember like when the first couple of years of having the house, like we didn't have money, but everything was paid. And it just felt good to be able to come home and know that like there's no weird bills out there, nothing lingering.
No
And
more phone calls.
yeah, like the amount of calls that my phone has is insane. And it's just
daily.
like the pressure of that just like kills you. And I'm just ready to like get all this money, pay everything off, and then just start fresh. And like anything that I need for like anything, we can buy it, things that we need. And
I think it's gonna be good on our like relationship too. Not that we have a bad relationship, but I think having no money was putting such a stress on us. Like he was always stressed out because of the situation we're in, which would put me in a bad mood, and then we would just like fight about it. And it's like I would be like, well, like you being an ass right now isn't gonna change the situation, and then he would be like, well, you bitching at me isn't gonna change the situation. So I think it's just gonna be like a fucking breath of fresh air.
yeah, for sure.
And this time we just have to not be idiots. And
Yeah.
I don't want to say that we were necessarily idiots. It's just that we put our too much trust into somebody who didn't really have our best interest.
No, I mean, the
We
thing is
didn't
though, is
save
that,
money.
no, that's not true. Yeah, we needed to do.
But we didn't save money because we never thought this would happen.
Well, the thing is that we had saved money, but then we had to use it.
We didn't
And
save enough.
we didn't save enough. And the thing is that if he didn't get paid, I didn't get paid. But the thing is that the year before he made a ton of money. So it's like if he didn't get paid, it wasn't the biggest deal in the world like it is for us. But I know that he was actively trying. But it's just like the market is up and down, up and down, up and down. And, you know, it's just tough. And I don't blame him. I blame myself because I should have just kept my job. He never told me to quit my job.
No,
I just
for
did it because
sure.
I felt like, you know what?
Yeah.
If I go all in on this, it's going to be even better. You know what I mean? So I don't blame anybody. And it is what it is, dude. Like, I don't look back and regret anything. I know that sounds really cliche, like, oh, no regrets. But it's just like we have to move forward. And me crying about the past isn't going to do it. And I know whatever is next is going to be better. It's just finding that next thing. So everything's fine. It's just a matter of applying ourselves, moving forward, and not crying on the past because when has that ever benefited anybody? It's
I know.
It's like in football.
I just get so angry.
It's like sports players, dude. Like, you know, in the NBA, they're sitting there complaining to the ref, but in the end, it's like, it doesn't matter. They've never reversed a call. They're never going to reverse a call. Move forward. You know what I mean? Like, that's how we need to be in life is just
I
move
think that it has a lot to
forward.
do with my childhood, probably. I don't know. I hate when people can get away with treating you like shit and you have to just be the bigger person and swallow it and
But
keep it moving.
if you think they didn't really treat us like shit.
No,
They just
no,
they just blocked you.
No,
And me.
This is not so much so about like them, because to be honest, I don't give a fuck about them. But I do think the way things were handled were like wrong. You know, like what are you mad at? But anyways, that's whatever. It's just that the way things were, I don't know. It's just the way things are handled in life. Like I hate when somebody does you wrong a little bit and then can't just be like 100. Like why are you blocking me? Talk to me, you know? Or why are you leaving me on red? Tell me what's wrong. Or like, why are you doing this, this, and this? It's like, let's just be adults. Because I hate that I have things to say and I can't say it. I have to stay quiet. I have to be the bigger person. I have to keep it moving. And it's just like, I just want to tell you to fuck off.
But again, if they don't want anything to do with you, then why am I going to waste my time telling them off? Like I tell you, it's just energy that doesn't need to be there. They don't even deserve that.
No, I know.
You know what I mean? Like the fact
and
that
I'm
you
not just
block
like
me.
talking about
Well,
like
like you
them,
said,
you know?
Yeah, but like the fact that someone even blocks you, that just probably means that they're intimidated by you. You know what I mean?
just think they probably just don't want to talk to us no more, which is fine. I mean, who wants people in their life like that? But it's just funny how when you actually know people and they love to talk a big talk and like, oh, you know, whatever. And then when like shit goes down, blocked. You got nothing to say. What was everything you had to say? Where is it at now? But whatever. That's in the past. So that's just the way I be feeling about certain things.
I love when you get mad and you're like,
it's because I just think I'm
like
so mad at so much in life. I think I need therapy. I'm just so angry about so much in life. And I think it makes it worse when it's like affecting Jordan, because when things affect Jordan, it affects me and it affects my home and it affects our daily life. So like when somebody pisses him off, we get the shitty end of it, which is natural. That's how life is, you know.
Thing is, I haven't been
not necessarily shit end. It's just like you're not yourself.
No,
you're
you're
sad and you're.
I haven't let any of this affect me really. When it comes, nah,
babe.
I'm being serious. Selling the house so far has been a pretty positive thing.
Yes, this is just like take out selling the house. That's what we both decided to do.
Even me leaving that other business, it didn't really affect me.
It did affect you. We were like, it was bad for a while.
Affect us financially, yes.
But you were down like a lot. You were just frustrated because financially. That's what I'm saying, financially. It did affect us financially. It
well,
did.
Of course it did. But the thing was that we weren't making money anyway, so...
No, we weren't.
It's like, let me work for nothing.
And you know what? I just think anybody who questions his integrity is like it pisses me off so bad, because if anything, Jordan is like he is the realist, and he will keep it real with you, and he has like no bad intentions. Like he's just chill, bro. Like he don't be trying to have beef with nobody, you know. Even when I'm having problems with people and I'm like telling him like, oh, and this fucking bitch and blah blah, he's like, I don't want to hear about it because I don't want it to change the way I think about these people when we see them again. Because he knows me. I fight with my friends. I vent to Jordan about it, and then like an hour later I'm like, miss you, you know. And so he's not like that. So when anybody is like saying that he's not genuine or he's not putting in work or he's not doing this and that, oh my God, it makes me so mad, because I'm like, if you only knew, that's all he does. Like when he works, he goes in to work. Like he missed out on so much because of work, you know? So
either way,
I don't know. It's in the past. And like I said, I'm excited. I think that's why I just wanted to move to a different state, just to get away from everything. But,
there's opportunity everywhere, though.
I just think that, like I said, I'm really excited for a new start in life, in our home, with money, in our dynamic of our family. Like, I think a lot of stuff had to change, you know, so.
I think also it's affected our health, and I'm ready to just like not have to have those worries, so then I can take like a couple of months and just focus on my health, going to the doctors, getting my shoulder fixed, you doing what you need to do, you know, eating healthy, you know, because like this whole process of like moving and stuff has caused us to just not be able to do the stuff we should have been doing. And you know what I mean? We need to get better with that. And
it's all for good. Like, I think it's all for.
Yeah. The only negative thing about this process is the fact that this house, we don't owe much on this house, and I'm losing that. But it's like, if it's going to give us a fresh start, then money's money. I'm going to make money. I'm going to figure it out. You know what I mean? And you need money to make money. Mm-hmm. And the fact that we're going to be able to have money because we're going to be saving because of the equity, we will have a lot of options. It's going
to suck not living down the street from Sonic.
That's good, though.
Sierra, I'm not going to see you every day.
Who's Sierra?
The girl who brings in the drinks.
Oh, that white girl?
She's always like, hey.
The thing is, though, is I'm just excited to start fresh, and I'm excited to see like where life's taking us. Mm-hmm. And I just want to, I think our family has a lot of amazing potential, and this will give us the opportunity. Like I said in the YouTube video that's on our channel, you know, money, it doesn't bring you happiness, but it gives you opportunity, and the opportunity for success. It doesn't give you success. It gives you the opportunity for success. It's up to us to go forward and actually put our heads down and work hard. It's not just going to come to us, but the fact that there's just an opportunity is amazing. Think about how many people have ideas and they can't do it because why? They don't have the means. Like I told Jasmine, I was like, dude, if we really wanted to, we can just go open up a restaurant. We can open a coffee shop. We could do all this
I
stuff.
know. I was
and
like,
invest
a coffee shop? Don't tempt me.
Like, and then with marketing, we could go in there and like, you know, we understand as, you know, the generation that we are, like, because we're these people. Oh, we got to go there just because I need a new Instagram thing, have them come in, like have a new wall. Like there's so much you can do. Will I do that? Probably not.
No, let's not do that right now.
But the thing is that because there's money there, we can take the risks, yes, but a good calculated risk, you know, not saying that I'm going to risk all my money.
I think we should not do that.
But
as much as I would love to, I think, I don't know.
I'm not going to go open up a,
yeah, I know.
like that.
But I do, like, honestly, I am so thankful and we're blessed that my parents have 2 open rooms and, you know, we're able to move there and we're not going to have to move away. You know, we're right by the kids' school because my mom lives down the street still. So
yeah, your parents have been really supportive. My parent, like we would have been out of this house months ago if it wasn't for my parents.
Yeah. And what's crazy is that maybe I was thinking about it the other day because I was like, well, you know what? Maybe this is a good thing because for me to like live with my parents right now and be able to spend every day with like my grandma, because you just never know. And so much has been happening in her life that you're just like, oh, fuck, dude. Like you can tell she's getting older. You can tell her health is a little bit declining. And I'm not saying like she's going to die tomorrow, you know, Lord forbid, but I will always have like that year that we live with my parents where like I'll be able to spend time with her every day. And, you know, Ellie, because Ellie's really attached to her too. So it's like, maybe that's a good thing. You know, I'm really excited for that. And, you know,
but also one of the things I was thinking about, it's like we've lived here for years and years and years. And yeah, we look at Arizona like it kind of sucks. And it is like that in the city. You know what I mean? But there's also so much stuff that we haven't done yet. So like, we'll be able, I at least want to like every week do something that we haven't done in Arizona before and kind of make it a series on our other channel. You don't have to come. I'm just saying. Like,
hiking.
I already told your brother.
Yeah, you do that with my brother.
But it's like, I want to go to places and like, I'm already editing a video that we took last year with Alex and Alex of like a place that probably not many people know about.
See, I'm more of a city girl. Take me to explore the city.
But what though?
I am dying to go to different coffee shops in Phoenix with you.
Yeah, but that's all stuff that you have to, I mean, yeah, we can do that.
And remember one time you like promised to take me to all these coffee shops in Phoenix?
Yeah, but then life happened.
Yeah, well now we can do it. And now like my kids live in my mom's house, so Mom, the kids are going to be
They can come with us too.
Yeah, they could. But sometimes I just want it to be us too.
Yeah, I mean, you've always had that option of your mom. Your mom's lived 5 minutes away.
I know, but it'll just be easier because, you know, they have their own home. Like, literally, Zay's room is going to be at Mom's house now. So I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff about it, but, you know, it does kind of just suck how everything kind of played out in our life. But everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. One of the things is, like, I'm not, because we haven't had money in a while, like, I'm not scared of not having money anymore. The only thing that sucks is, like, kids, you know, like, they need stuff.
But they never went without. That's what's good. Like my kids don't even know we were broke.
No.
Because there's just always a way. There was always money
and
somehow.
Zay's pretty understanding about that stuff too. Surprisingly, I thought he would have a hard time with that. But
you know why too? Is because I was still able to find him nice clothes at the thrift stores. Like,
well, and that's funny because that's in. But also, you went to Old Navy and you found like pants.
Yeah, I went to Old Navy and I found him pants for like $3. I found Ellie shirts for like $149 and stuff. And luckily, his birthday came during that time and everybody gave him money, so he was able to buy himself the nice pair of shoes he wanted. You know, everything. If you ask Ellie, she has no idea that we were broke. You know?
No. I mean, Zaya, growing up, obviously he's seen and went through a bunch of stuff with us.
He's been through every aspect of our life.
Different phases.
Yeah.
But I really think that with, you know, over the last 8 years of doing YouTube, like I have a skill now that can transition into the real world. Like I can make money with it. You know, this 2 years ago, jumping into real estate and learning all the behind the scenes stuff and wholesaling. Like now I have that skill set. You know, working at a call center for 10 years, I have that skill set. Like I have a lot of skills now that can transition into other things. You know what I mean? And then like our little side businesses, like, yeah, we're not making that much money on cups and stuff, but the stuff we have, dude, that's like put groceries on the table. You know what I mean? So it's like, and we haven't even marketed that the way that I wanted to market it. So it's like, if we do all those things and we connect everything in a certain way, we'll be fine. You know what I mean? It's just because of the pressure of needing to pay bills these last couple of months, this whole last year, I guess. We haven't been able to concentrate on that. But now that we're sold the house,
like so funny too. Like, it was funny that we had to go pick up the BMW at the freaking repo.
Oh yeah,
place.
I didn't like. People probably like, man, they probably felt horrible.
No, it was like I felt horrible because it was on the day of Zay's birthday party, and Josh and Cynthia were here. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little embarrassed. Not because Josh and Cynthia would talk shit, but it was just kind of embarrassing.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know, because it's like, oh my god, dude, my car's fucking repoed and my friends are here.
But it's not because it's like.
So I was a little embarrassed, wasn't the biggest deal. They didn't give a fuck, and we didn't give a fuck. We were just like, I was just like worried because it was the day of Zay's party, and I was literally leaving to go to the party, and the car was
I just
gone.
Look at it as like everyone.
And I was just like, shut up, the car's gone.
But it's like, that didn't happen because of laziness or anything. That happened because of a chance we took. Yeah. So it's like, I would be embarrassed if like they're like, oh, he's just a lazy bastard.
No, nobody said anything.
No, I know, but I'm saying like for me, that's why it's like it's not even embarrassing. It's like we took a chance and this didn't go well, but it's like, dude, we took a chance and it's okay.
And then I was thinking like, oh my god, my neighbors probably saw. Like they're probably like, oh no, but then
our next door neighbor tells me all about his financial issues all the time.
He really does.
So it's like, I get it.
I don't know. It's just a different life, It's just like, it's weird to go from being super broke and pregnant, living in an apartment with like literally nothing, and like we were just talking about it, like Jordan carrying couches on his back across the apartment that we luckily found outside, to having money, to not having money and having to move in with his parents, to having money, and then to not having money again and having to move into my parents, and then to having money, and then now again no money, going to my parents. So it's just like, fuck,
I think about how much we've grown as people, at least for me though. Like I feel like the stuff that I've learned is like priceless. And it's just like you said, like you didn't even have a chance to like pick out this house, and it's like going forward we're going to be able to do that. You know what I mean? And if I would have gone back to SRP and that job, we would still be here. And it's like, I'm kind of happy that she didn't say, yeah, come back. Cause then,
but you might now.
Yeah. But now it's like, okay, I'm starting over. You know what I mean? But the thing is like life leads us to different places, and it's just like, don't fight it. Just go with it.
I think I was just trying to figure out like, what was the lesson here, God? Cause like we were down. What was the lesson?
There doesn't have to be a lesson.
There always has to be a lesson. Like why? It was like we were just constantly getting kicked down, dude. It's like we were down and then boom, something else, and we're down and then something else, and it's just like, why? I think a lot of times people look too much to see what this lesson is, and it's just like there doesn't always have to be a lesson. Sometimes it's just life. It's just like overcoming it, and it's like I feel like if you can overcome things, like it is what it is, man. Yeah.
Like I don't have shame when it comes to that stuff. It's like if I need to go find work and knock on doors, like I've done that. We've been in this house and I've had no money, and I've literally went door to door. I don't even know if you know this, and I've knocked on neighbors' doors and like, hey, do you have anything I can do? I need to buy my kids gifts. And I remember like trying to apply for all these little like cards and stuff that for online shops so I could order my kids stuff. And then like a week before Christmas, we got approved for like $75, and I got Zay's scooter and a couple toys, and and it's just like stuff will always work out.
Or when we had to go through trash bins to get all
those Kohl's coupons and stuff. So it's like
Christmas gifts. We literally walked around the whole apartment complex, and when like would just hurry up and pull all that stuff. Like, what is life? That's just crazy to me. But
I was just so scared. Like I would have sold the house a lot sooner, but I was just so scared to let go, just because again, us buying in the time we did, like we don't owe that much on the house. So I just kept like borrowing money from my parents, because my parents also didn't want me to lose the house. But it's just like, you know what? It's okay. You know what I mean? And then like once I once I said it's okay, like mentally, I felt a lot better because there'd be days where I would just be staring at the wall, like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And it's just
It's like, this didn't have to be our forever home. I don't know why it became our forever home.
well, no, because I wanted to rent it. Anybody that knows about real estate knows that you keep these assets, especially at the price that we got it. It's insane for us to sell this house. We should just rent it. But it's like, you know what? We need to sell
We
it.
just need to wipe our
Yeah,
hands.
so it's honestly a dumb decision in a sense. But for like our mental health, it's probably the best
And I
decision
was
we can
thinking
do.
too, a lot of people that we don't fuck with anymore know where we live, and so it's gonna be nice that they don't know where we live anymore.
Well, they
won't
can
have
come
our
find
address.
out.
No, they don't have our address. Not just them, but like other people too. You know, so
Oh, well, either way, anybody can come find out.
I'm pretty sure a lot of YouTubers have found out. I mean, subscribers have found out too, because we be vlogging in the front and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I won't make those mistakes anymore.
no, so I don't know. I think I'm just ready for everything to be different in our life, you know. And I'm happy to live with my parents because they eat healthy during the week, and so we'll eat healthy. So maybe we'll lose some weight.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, like, dude, it's just like the dumbest things too. Like, for example, my brother's getting married in 4 months, and we're in the wedding, and we didn't have no money to buy the groom's, you know, the bridesmaid dress and the groomsmen's outfit and the flower girl dress, and I didn't have money to chip in for the bachelorette party. And I remember I told my mother-in-law, and she's like, well, sometimes you just have to miss out. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to miss out, you know? So that's exciting that I'll be able to buy my dress. And the dress is only like $180, which is not a lot, but to us it was like,
well, 180 when you don't have money is like
Yeah.
insane. You know what I mean? But then it's also like I've seen how easy it is to make money, so I'm like, we'll find the money. You know what I mean?
yeah, I was just,
But
and I think I was just tired of being the broke sister, the
but
broke daughter.
we haven't been that in 10 years.
No,
though.
I know, but like every time.
It feels weird though, like doing that again.
What?
Being the broke person.
I know it would
don't
be.
like it.
My sister would be like, "Let's go do this today," and I'm like, "Okay." And then I'm like, "I don't have money. Oh, I'll pay for you." And I'm just like, "You don't have to." Or my mom, like, my mom always pays for me, but she's always like, "When you become rich, just you better buy me something." And
The
I'm
thing
like,
is that we'll make our way back up. It is what
Yeah.
it is. It's just a new chapter. So speaking of new chapter, check out our vlog channel, chapter 2. Again, it's in the description. We kind of rambled in the beginning about this, but I hope you guys enjoyed it and watched it. And stay tuned because this channel will have all of our what's it called? Podcast. Yeah, it's gonna have all of our podcasts. It'll be like the podcast hub. So I'm probably gonna change the name of this channel or something. But we're gonna take all the vlogs off of here. And so if you guys, well, I guess it's too late now because all the vlogs are down.
Because all of Zay's classmates were starting to find it, and
He says that they're like genuine fans that are sitting there watching. I was like, dude, that's crazy.
I get so embarrassed because sometimes we be talking crazy, and I'm just like, oh.
I know. And then his coach just followed me on Instagram, and then he just hit me up saying that he has some ideas to bounce off me today.
Oh my God. I'm just like, Lord. But
maybe I'll be the school videographer.
imagine.
Cool. I could do it.
Yeah, you could.
But
Actually, we have to leave.
yeah, we
to
have
get
stuff
there
to do.
already,
So.
Oh, speaking of, he just texted.
What do you say?
Oh, it's about games.
Oh, all right, guys. Well, hey, I appreciate you guys watching. Sorry for no content for a while. We're just moving right now, and go to the other channel if you want to see the vlogs. And yeah, we appreciate you guys. Also, if you guys want some custom cups, custom totes for Halloween, we have that stuff. We just haven't made them yet. Let us know. We have a bunch of other things too. So we'll be getting back in the swing of things because content creation is one of the things that I love. And when I don't do it, I feel empty. So yeah, we'll keep doing it. But anyways, any last words?
No, I probably sound like I'm going through it. I probably sound like a bitter bitch, but no, I'm just.
You're a little bitter.
It's okay. I'm gonna get through it. I'm going back to church. So.
No, I wasn't saying bitter like
You're
that.
gross.
She's a Sour Patch Kid. Huh.
Who?
You.
Actually,
First you're sour.
No, listen. I'm
then
taking the.
you're
Listen,
sweet.
I'm taking the medication.
Jardiance.
Yeah. Sorry, I was replying to this message. I'm taking this medication called Jardiance that's supposed to help with my diabetes and like help lose some weight and stuff. And basically, you're peeing all the sugar out.
Oh, so it makes sense. I thought you were
So-
taking it just to lose weight. That's what the doctor said.
It's to lose weight and to lower your A1C or like your blood sugar, something like that.
Oh,
And so you're peeing out your sugar. So that's why I'm peeing like every fucking second. But I was thinking the other day, I was like, I'm peeing out sugar. You think it's like sweet down there?
check. I'm not checking.
I can't check, but you can. I don't know. All right, we're going to end right here. Goodbye. No, get out of here. We got to go for real.